Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. The rock goddess, and we're in the place to be. Make sure you come on inside the crystal palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door, stop at the crystal bar, grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. 5 ways to become a crystal. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. 2, all you have to do is type, and we call that what? The boom boom room. The 3rd way to become a crystal, all you have to do is listen, and we call the parlor room. The 4th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is after the show, don't leave your play around me. True player for real. Ask me, you know what I mean. All you got to do is outhouse gang up in this thing. And that's what we call our after show, okay? Now, 5th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is to make sure you join our membership. I'm just talking. What the hell? Yeah, y'all didn't hear me? Anyway, um, I want to we're going to talk about some stuff. I'm going to drop this link real quick. I'm just looking on my shelf to look at some stuff. I have African dirt here. I'm like, man, I guess, I could do something with this African dirt. Uh, I'm going to kind of take it to a new level. Okay. Anyway, welcome to the Mixed Figure Pals, y'all. I'm so glad y'all here. Nicola, you in the building? All right, that's what I'm talking about. I hope y'all come over here, because I ain't gonna be up in here too long. I'm gonna do about 30 minutes, if that much. Okay. I'm gonna do, we're gonna talk about what we need to talk about in 30 minutes, y'all. I want to continue the discussion with Jasmine. Hold on one second. Okay, I want to continue the conversation with Jasmine, because I think that, and I know y'all wondering, like, Dr. Yeah, you whispering, girl, I am, because I'm trying to make sure this, you know, Mr. Suge Knight, baby Suge Knight, don't wake his ass up, because he'll be like, you still live, I feel like her and all that. Although I'm trying to get clothes, I'm trying to get my clothes washed. I'm utilizing y'all to get my. I told you I knocked down that vinegar in Euphoria Palace. And I got my mats all wet, my little rugs in the little area where my son be at. He just looked at me. I mean, he's so used to me knocking down and falling. He'll get up, he'll help me up and stuff, but he just looks at me and shake his head like it's like I'm tripping. Like, he know what it is. I'm always falling, right? But anywho, uh yeah, I'm excited. So I think we could do a little conversation here real quick. I think so. You cooking something to eat? I'm hungry. Okay, girl, you always say you're hungry. Where is I'm hungry? Oh, I'm hungry acting funny with me now today. See what I'm saying, y'all? See what I'm saying? So anyway, where I'm hungry at now, she know what my channel is. I told y'all I was gonna go live. Why y'all acting funny? Why y'all acting funny with yourself stuff? You ain't supposed to act funny with me. But anyway, we definitely need to talk about it. Okay, let me go ahead and play. I'm gonna put some I'm hungry on here. I'm gonna get this over with, y'all, and we're gonna discuss this. Okay, let me go to I'm hungry page real quick. Hold on, y'all. Now, yeah, don't say I don't show love. I show the most love in this sector. If anything, I'm hungry. Okay, I'm hungry. Okay, I'm hungry. You just ate. You just ate. There we go. It pops up. There we go. Okay. So I wanted to watch. She's stupid. She got some funny videos. But I'm going to go to this one video. Hold on. Because I was looking at when we were live and we were talking. I said, well, I'm going to go to one of these videos because I said, this is really interesting. Okay. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Let's watch this real quick. Okay. Ooh, this is one of the things I was waiting on. This was one of the things I was waiting on. Okay, here we go. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me share this out real quick. Okay. All right. No problem. We got it right here. All right, y'all. I'm going to pull this up here. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay, I'm going to make this bigger. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Okay. All right, I'm back. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to make me smaller. Not that, pause. Now, we're going to look at a couple of things. I thought this was interesting. We're talking about Jasmine's character now. Do y'all remember? Y'all remember that girl Sierra? See, this is one of the things that I wonder about that girl Sierra and Jasmine. What happened with Sierra? See, I don't remember this. This was 7 months ago. Remember Jasmine was real cool with Sierra? What happened with that? Let's watch that real quick.
Going through the motion. It's going to take some time as far as me just coming.
Okay, so this Sierra with Chris' sister. That's Chris' sister. Now I wonder what else happened with that. How far did they go? Now we're not gonna watch the whole thing. We're just gonna watch a portion of this, and then we're gonna go from here, and then we're gonna move on to and go ahead and go to someone else. Give us a sec.
To the full situation of just how I am, like, put yourself first for once. Yeah, sometimes I don't have the funds to do stuff, but I should be going to like a spa at least once a month. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, this is where I kind of want to talk about. We ain't gonna talk about. We're not gonna watch this whole thing. But do y'all remember West Coast? Hey, West Coast. Hey, girl. Hey, and then there's Medusa, right? Hey, hey, hey. So, here we go with this here. Now, remember Jasmine kept on trying to convince us that she was going to start doing more stuff for herself. Now she in the bind now where she going to have to, track back some money because Jasmine ain't going to have no money like that to be doing all this stuff with her, with the going to get spas and stuff. Let's go.
Then
She's happy
she
to have
reposts
came.
my motherfucking son. She reposts
And so let's talk about her getting upset and threatening people and arguing and going through all these changes. Okay, let's watch this real quick with Sierra. Okay, with Chris's sister.
him. She talks
Now, we're
about
not gonna watch this whole video. We're gonna move on to something else in a minute. But we're gonna watch some of this and then we're gonna go to some quiz stuff.
him. She did say that my son look a certain type of way. So don't sit here and play me like you're playing me, bro. You're trying to play both sides. I'm not with that. I don't give a fuck. You can be cool with every baby mama. Hear me out. You can be cool with every baby mama, but one
Why
thing
do I have to hear you out? You yelling at me. This was when she was just acting belligerent, wasn't she, y'all? Did I say it right?
you're not gonna do
I know.
is you're not gonna step on my toes when it comes to legend. This is my fucking son. If you want to be in his life, I didn't have a problem with that. Like you said, I sent you a picture. I didn't apologize for nothing because then you went on Alex on her live to let co-signing to her. So of course. All right, what? Huh?
Okay, so as it stands, as of right now that we know of, Chris only has 3 baby mamas. Now that could always change. Do keep that in mind. That could always change. Okay, uh, depending on where he lay his eggplant at, right, y'all? But what I'm gonna say this here, what I'm gonna say this here, is that you have to be mindful of this. See, this is why she don't have a babysitter for Legendary. You know, why she don't have a. I'm getting up out. Yeah, I had to step up. Woo. Honey, this is why she don't have a babysitter for Legendary because she talked all this stuff. This exactly the actions. Your actions is what happens here, Jasmine. Peep these actions and the things that you have caused, which is the reason why things are the way they are in your life. Peep that. Okay? Peep that. Okay? Let's continue.
You want to cover up you want to cover up things. Okay. And I tell the truth. You done told me a lie. That's not. Here she go. That's how you make your money. That's how you make this is good.
Jasmine, you do lie. And why let her talk? Here she go. No, why can't she talk? She heard you out. She listened to you. And now it's her time to talk. And you do have a lying issue, Jasmine. You have gotten caught in so many lies on so many levels. Just like when you sat up there and didn't act like you didn't say that stuff about Chrissy that you did. You was playing both sides with Jasmine and Olivia. I mean, not Jasmine and Olivia. You was playing both sides with Chrissy, and you was playing sides with Olivia. Okay, and that's why you are in a situation now, which is why you're friendless. That's exactly what it is. Why you friendless? Because of all the stuff that you have started here, dear. I should have got on the other computer. I should have did that, y'all. I should have went in my living room and got on that computer. That's
Even like like she just
so I can
huh?
sit down.
You wouldn't even allow me to speak. You so hung up about me. Because Sierra, because what is your purpose of doing this? What is your purpose? Instead of going on live talking about me, how about you call your nephew and say, "Hey, legend, happy birthday. You got my number."
Oh, Jasmine, why do I need to say happy birthday? You ain't been letting them see it. Because when you broke up with Chris, or when Chris kind of had issues with his sister, you intervened on that. You stuck your nose in there when you didn't have to. I've noticed that about you, Jasmine. You kind of was on some you and Chris against the world. That's what you trying to take on, that mentality Chris tried to tell you. Because you felt like since you weren't talking to your mama, Chris wasn't supposed to talk to his sister. You didn't try to bridge that relationship. You didn't say, "Well, hey, Chris, you need to talk about to your sister. That's your sister, man." You didn't do that, but you kept the stuff going. From what I heard, from what I was told. Now I don't know how true it is, but I heard that. This speaks to your character. You know how we were talking about? We were just saying, Jasmine, how you be lying, and you do be lying, girl. Even Sierra know you in real life. We don't. And she said the exact same thing we do. You are a liar.
Like you said in the text message, you got my number. So why you didn't call? Damn, you told me a year ago, bitch, you will never be around. Oh my God. And we spoke. And I got the proof right here.
Oh, so why would she call legend? Why would she call and say happy birthday to Legendary if you told her that she could never see Legendary in X point hours and stuff? See, that's what I don't like about sometimes y'all baby mamas. Yeah, when I say baby mamas, I'm talking about you, Jasmine, because you never been a wife. So sometimes baby mamas be on some different stuff. When they get mad at the man, when they get mad at the daddy, they want to cuss out the whole family. We don't have shit to do with your man, with that nigga, that ninja that ain't taking care of his kid, or whatever the case is. Whatever y'all got going on is between you and him. It don't have nothing involved in the family. And that's what I don't like about you. And that's what you did. You got mad and you felt the ways because you didn't want, you always, and see the problem with you, Jasmine, is too, this is another issue. You always think that you have to be the center of attention, and you're not. Nobody cares about you like that. You know what I'm saying? Your mom and them don't even care about you, which is why you wind up living with Philip in the first place. Okay? And they only tolerated you because they felt sorry for you. Just to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a situation where you don't know how to accept criticism. And then too, you don't know how to take responsibility. It's like, girl, get over it. Why are you arguing with this woman? You should have been cool with her. You always be cool with the sister. You don't fall out with the boy. You don't fall out with your baby daddy's sister. Them the worst people to fall out with. You know what I'm saying? Because the sister, even though that's their brother, they still be decent to you. And you never know what they may need, what you may need from that woman.
Goddamn, it's on my computer. I can see it. Okay. 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 What about before that? What about before we spoke? We spoke because we spoke. You were so lucky that
Ooh, she great threatening. Wait a minute, before we listen, you are so lucky. Ooh, how you doing, Nicola? Right, facts. She's burned bridges. Exactly. That's right. That's definitely crazy. People pop off. Exactly. Okay. How you doing, Nicole? How you doing, Ebony? How you doing? I'm hungry. How you doing, Oshun? How you doing, Nicola? Okay, girl. Oshun. Hey. She feels like the internet is hers alone. Exactly. No one else should be able to come up here, right? Where she has made her business. Exactly. And people have a right to their own to do whatever. I mean, this is the free world internet. If you paying for internet at your motherfucking house, even if you using it free somewhere, you have that right. And nobody can tell me what I can do with my own internet. I don't know what that's about with her. I don't know why she obsessed like that. It's just really weird. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. Okay, let's continue. Right, she overtalks, right, and disrupts her while she's talking. Yeah, she always do that. She was doing Olivia like that. She was doing Chrissy like that. Like you can't get edge in where edgewise messing around with her because she thinks that she like you have to stop what you gotta say for her to talk, and it's just not that serious. You know what I'm saying? She can't run. She can't run people and telling people when they supposed to talk and not talk. This is weird. It is so weird that I can't even talk. You can't even talk messing around with her because she. The moment you start talking, her Jasmine going, her my jazz like going. Okay, y'all making a concoction again. I swear. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've always been like this my whole life. My biological mom and grandma was like this. They'll be up. My grandma used to be up cooking it late at night for the next day. But I got enough. I got a lot of leftovers. Lunch. I done already made lunch for my husband. I'm gonna make lunch for my son in a few minutes. Is what I'm getting ready to do.
I can't pull up Android fucking messages when you had that Android. I got it from when you had an iPhone. I can't pull up the messages, but we have spoke. I just let it be, let it be. I'm the type of person, this is the type of person I am. I feel like,
Jasmine, she. Why are you having? Why can't she say what she need to say? Okay, so because she can't be cool with the baby mamas. So she can't be cool with the other baby mom, so she can only be cool with you and worry about your child. So she ain't supposed to have nothing to do with Sierra's child. I mean with not Sierra. She can't have nothing else to do with the twins mama. She can't have nothing to do with Medusa's child. Are you weird? Are you weird or what? You know it's weird. That is so weird. I've never seen that in life. I've never felt like if I had a child with a man and he had children with somebody else, and because we were together or not together, that his people couldn't talk to the baby mom, couldn't talk to the other children's mom. That is the most dumbest thing I've ever seen, and I never would be like that because guess what? Those are her nieces and nephews. Okay, that is just dumb. Like I never felt like that. Okay, talk. Everybody got to talk. We all really, to be honest, we kind of we connected in some way, even if we don't like each other, which is not the case, right? Even if you don't like somebody, y'all still all connected in some kind of way. And we just get you got to be honest with that. Even if you don't like the situation, you might not have nothing to do with that person, and that's cool. But at the end of the day, your children are siblings, and that's it.
you know what, you're family to him. I'm not gonna sit here and say, nah, you can't fuck with him. But you know what? No, Sierra, you know how many times that we just sat here and act like we just, huh? I told him what? On YouTube when you put my name on that trash bag. You don't energy, bitch. So why did you send me a picture 6 months ago? And I said he handsome. That's the only contact I don't have. Are you sure that I said that or did Chris say that? But at the end of the day, I was pissed off at you because you were on here co-signing to a bitch talking shit about.
Okay, wait a minute, girl. If you put my name name on a trash bag, I'm gonna stay away from you, Jasmine. And if even if that's my niece or nephew, I'm gonna stay away from that child until that child get to be a certain age because that is a threat. You have a history of threatening people, Jasmine. Right. She loves to threaten people. Girl, she has a history of doing it. That's all she does is threaten people. She thinks she's a badass. Exactly. Oh, Shun, that's why she is going through what she's going through, right? And now because of threatening people. Exactly. Exactly why I say that she needs anger management. She definitely needs she need to talk to somebody about this damn angry. Why are you so angry? I mean, she is is it that serious to be on here? So you at are we still in high school? See, this is what I don't like. Can we have a conversation, y'all? See, that's what I don't like about YouTube. So because I'm cool with this other party, if me and Passion is cool and I'm not cool with a particular entity, the am I supposed to tell Passion she can't be cool with her? That is so stupid. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna tell Passion she can't be cool with this person because I'm not cool with her. I'm not gonna do that. That's Passion choice. She a grown ass woman. Why I look like telling her she can't be cool with somebody? It's weird. And that's I don't get into that. That's why I don't mess with people all the time because they be like, oh, because you're cool. You into that person. I'm not. Because what happened is I'll fall off with that person because of you. And what will happen is y'all gonna be friends behind closed door and y'all gonna make up, then y'all gonna come against me. That's what they do here on YouTube. That's why I don't get into people's stuff. I do not get into it. And I'm not gonna get into it. I refuse. That's on y'all. Y'all grown women. I'm not ready to be settling differences. I've said some things to some people like, hey, why you into it with that person? I'll say stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, why y'all not cool? You can't be cool with passion boots on the ground, Lisa, unless I'm cool with her. Oh my God. Shut up, I'm hungry. I'm gonna drop this link. Are you coming up? I'm hungry. Or are you gonna act funny tonight? I'm gonna drop this link. Let's go. All right. I dropped the link. Don't try to act like you don't see that link.
My son, and he's your nephew. I don't give a fuck. And then on top of that, the crazy bitch that was you bitch, you brought this person to, bro. You were in her DM.
Why are you she is really upset over this. It just wasn't that serious. It just wasn't that serious. Okay, let's just be honest. Jasmine, she number one knew them before she knew you. Okay, so they already have a rapport with each other. She already know how her brother is. She already know what time it is. She already know them. She knew them ahead of time. She knows their mannerisms. They have chilled. I mean, those are her nieces and nephews ahead of time. Chris himself has said, remember he told you when he left you, he said that is that my son for real or whatever he said. He said something to the effect of he wanted blood tests or something that go find his daddy. You know what I'm saying, Jasmine? So at this point, so if her brother is saying that to you, you don't think that he's not telling his family that, which is why Legendary is not around his family. Have you ever thought about that, Jasmine? Maybe he told his family that's not his son. Have you ever thought about that? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, how that could be too. Okay. And you up here threatening, girl. You putting people's name on trash bags. That is the most bizarre thing. You crazy. You crazy. I'm not. Are you doing a spell or something? Let me see. Is that a trash bag? I've never done a trash bag spell. I'm trying to figure out. Is it a trash bag spell? Have anybody ever did a trash bag spell in here? I ain't never did no trash bag spell. Okay, let's continue. I'm sorry. My mind just. I just thought about this. I just thought about a trash bag spell. Hmm. I think it is a trash bag spell. Hmm. But you better be careful with that kind of stuff, Jasmine, because you keep dabbling into ancient work. It could come back on you. Hey, how you doing? I'm hungry. I can't hear you. Where you at? You on mute?
Oh, I'm well, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I'm doing an all nighter, messing around with y'all, putting people on trash bags. In essence, she was calling them trash. It was Sierra. Who else was a
Medusa.
Sierra, LaKenya, and Medusa all on
Medusa.
the trash.
Right.
So in essence, this was right before him supposedly broke up with her. He basically told her to go after them. See, she's a fool like that. He don't want to never be the fall person. So he allowed her to do things. She went after the baby mama. She went after all of them because he convinced her to go after them. Like he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't going like this is your domain, baby. You know how he talked to you. YouTube is your domain. Yeah, you go after them, whatever.
You
You
better
know,
it's me and you against the world, baby.
exactly, because it looked bad for a man to do this, but when you do it, and yeah, you give them the business, girl, you do that, and she did that, and the same. What the next month, I think he supposedly broke up with her. No,
Yeah, I think so
he
too.
said, "I'm never coming back there again." That's what happened,
He said
and
I
that
fell out of love with you. That's what
yeah,
he told her.
he was never in love with her. He finally told her in December he wasn't going to play them games with her no more, do them pop up appearances he was doing. That's what he said. They had been broke up. He told her he wasn't going to do no more drive-bys no more. Because she didn't mind, just like somebody said earlier, she didn't mind playing the game with Phil as long as Phil came home and paid those bills and act like a family man. She didn't care what he was out there doing. Same thing with Chris. She knew Chris already had another woman and was staying there with the woman or whatever, or gone up there to Giddens weeks at a time and popping through every now and then. She didn't mind as long as he played the game. It's when he stopped playing the game that she got mad. That's when she did. Remember
Mm-hmm.
the 29th or the 1st?
Mm-hmm.
She told her confession video January the 2nd,
It's a
2024.
conversation.
Remember on the first one
Mm-hmm.
of her mods was in the chat and her
Mm-hmm.
mods told her, why don't you tell everybody that you and Chris broke up? And Jasmine said, that's a lie. That's a lie. We didn't break up. That's a lie. She point blank said
Oh,
that.
my
That's
mom said that.
and then the
Oh,
next day had to come and admit that that man had dumped her already.
so her mom's done told
Yeah,
all
her
her
mods was blasting her, and this was after that original mod. I ain't gonna mention her name, but after that original mod had been left,
mm-hmm.
her mods was still on her ass. That's what she has this mod chat. She don't know who's really in there for her or against her.
Damn.
That's why I try not to do them discords. Well, I never did any discords and all that. You don't know who in those things.
Mm, that is crazy. I didn't know she got. I can't remember that. Maybe I seen her, maybe I didn't. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start refreshing people' memory because a lot of this we forgot, and a lot of
Yeah,
people don't really care any damn way and shit. Jackson had just been made a total fool of on this whole incident. I
pretty
would
much.
actually hang my head in shame if I was a Jackson really behind this Olivia thing. She's really embarrassed. Trust, she's really embarrassed. She's trying to play it off like it doesn't phase her. She is really totally embarrassed.
Yeah, I would
She
be.
could
I
have
would
taken
be
this from
embarrassed.
anybody else but Olivia. She could have taken it from anybody, or Chrissy, or me, anybody else but Olivia. It's
Yeah,
like, damn,
cause she
Olivia
really.
clowned her.
Yeah, yeah, because cause she feels like in her mind she feels like she's smarter than Olivia. You know what I mean?
And maybe she is. The thing is, she don't have this YouTube thing down like she had, like Olivia has
No,
it.
no, yeah, Olivia, yeah, Olivia understands like YouTube like that on certain levels, like on the terms of she know how to. Excuse me, Olivia knows how to fight dirty, right? And that's just the real. Olivia understands and knows how to fight dirty. Unfortunately, she does not. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine does not. Jasmine know how to fight dirty in a different way. You know what I mean? Jasmine knows how to fight dirty in a different way. And then Jasmine like loses her cool. And what happened? We see what happened when she loses her cool, right?
And in reality, Jasmine is Olivia can be evil. Let me put it like that. She could be evil, like you said. She does what she have to do to get this YouTube thing popping.
Hmm.
Jasmine don't really want to do that. She really just want people to like her.
Right, true.
That's all her real thing is. She want people to like her, love her. She want friends. She want lovers. She
Money.
want all that, but she just can't seem to get that shit together. And now she's 34. You know what? I don't know what it is to be 34 and to have never been in love or to have never been loved. Now, maybe Jasmine has been in love, but she has never been loved.
Right,
She
absolutely.
really don't know what love is. And that's damn near unbelievable. You're 34 years old and you've never had a true love. Like somebody that's just loved you for you, wasn't trying to get anything out of you, wasn't
or
using
or
you or nothing.
or somebody just really generally on a level of seeing her as a feminine energy. They've always looked at her as like a bro. You know what I mean? That's you could
Exactly.
tell.
Because you've been married twice, right?
Yep.
Okay, maybe your first marriage didn't go so well, but your second marriage, you found love. Like I love this song by the Fatback Band. It's called "I Found Loving." I love, love, love. That's like my all-time favorite song because it's like since I found you, I found loving. Like you really know what love is. You know what love is now.
Oh,
Jasmine
absolutely.
has never experienced that, and she's damn near 35 years
And that's
old, and
scary.
it's
That's
kind of
scary.
sad.
That's scary though.
None
'Cause
of
she
those
can't
guys
find.
that was with her ever loved her, ever
Mhm.
even liked her. And she got all these babies behind it. And she, in essence, don't love the babies because they wasn't really created from love. They
Ooh,
were
so
created
true.
out of desperation.
Mhm.
Like, it's kind of sad when you sit back. And I wonder if she does this something. Just sit back and look at her life and shit. Like, she had to admit she had never been on a date before.
That was
She
crazy.
had to admit that and shit.
That
Like,
was crazy.
girl, you didn't pushed out 5 babies.
And ain't
And
none of
you
them ninjas took you on a date,
a date.
and
Something
you
as
don't have.
simple as a date
Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, that's
without you having to pay, pull your chair open for you, treat you like a lady, have the nice conversation with you. She's never really experienced that. Sad.
that's crazy as hell.
That's why sometimes I try to hold back on what I really want to say about her. Because, like I said earlier, in some ways, I feel sorry for her. Like
Yeah,
you've been in love, you lost, you've been through this, to that. She's never really, she just know losses. She's never had gains. She just losses, losses, losses. That man sat in her face and said he do not like black girls. He like Hispanics. And she really thought that she changed his mind.
yeah. She believed in her. So he might have coaxed her. He like, well, baby, I think you may have changed my mind here. I don't know, but I just don't see. I don't see. I just don't. It's just some things I just don't necessarily get. It's just some things when a man tells you certain things, and I've been dissed before, but I never been dumped, but I got dissed. You get what I'm saying? Like this, where a man say something crazy, and I just kind of put that in my cap. I'd be like, interesting. Okay, let me think about how I'm gonna play that later. And I always get the better. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of look, you're not just gonna say just any old thing to me. And one thing I'm gonna say is that if a man tells you that he doesn't see you as, especially as a black woman, I would take that personally. I'd be like, you know what? Okay, so if you don't like black women, then you need to get out of my face. You know what I mean? Come on now. You don't even like black women. That means you don't like me. Well, you don't like half of me. And half you gotta like all of me, baby. You know what I mean? You gotta like all of me, baby. Take me as I am. You ain't gonna be sitting up here talking about you don't like black women and you think you gonna get in the bed with me? I don't think so. Not even on the screw level. You know what I mean? Not just somebody I'm just kicking it with. Okay? And you said you don't like black women. All right then. Well, okay, thank you. See you when I see you. Okay? That's just weird, And you have to question that. And I always wonder why Jasmine even like got with him and after he done said that. That made absolutely no sense to me.
You right about that.
Okay? And then She's sitting up here threatening. Again, she's threatening. She can say whatever she want to say, but she's threatening this woman up here, and it's weird. You
She's
know.
going off on this lady. She won't let the lady get a word in edgewise, like you said. She won't let her speak a complete sentence while her cutting her off. Because the Jasmine cuts her off, so she's afraid that Sierra is going to reveal something she
Yeah,
don't want to be revealed.
that's exactly
So
what.
that's another reason she keep cutting off and butting in or whatever. She let the lady speak one coherent sentence and stuff. Jasmine, you don't run the internet. See, she feel like when they came to the internet, like this is her domain. She said it before.
They
This is
all feel
my
like.
job. This is where I make my money. Y'all, I the one paved the way for y'all to come up. You ain't paved no fucking way. The internet is the internet.
Well, they probably been on the internet before you was even born. I
Exactly.
wish she would say that to me. Girl, I'm older than you, and I've been on the internet a lot
She
longer than
talking
you.
about she been on
What do you
here
think
since
you said?
what the past 13 years since I got an account on here. I'm gonna show it one day. I've been on here since 19. I'm about to say 2006. 2006. I started my first account on here. I came on here. Actually, I had dreadlocks at the time, and I wanted to cut. I didn't want to cut them off. I wanted to know how to take them out, and it took me 2 months to take them dreadlocks out because I wanted to pick them out so I could donate the locks to Locks of Love. They make wigs for kids for cancer patients, and
Okay,
that's what
that's
I ended up
sweet.
doing.
Okay,
Huh? So I wanted to know how to take them out without really cutting them like the take them out of because you can take them out of your head. It's tedious
right.
work, but you can do it. So
Yeah.
I went on the line to figure out how to do it, and that's when I came across YouTube, and I'm like, "What is this?" Because before YouTube, it was a place called BearShare,
I
and
remember.
you
Yep.
remember BearShare? You could
Yep.
listen to all the music you wanted to and watch
Mm-hmm.
all type of videos. Then YouTube came along. So then that's how I ran into Young Mellow. She was one of the first persons I seen on the internet, on the YouTube. I'm like, is she really like this or is this an act? 2006, I started my account. Jasmine, you didn't start doing this to what, 2012? I was already on here 6 years before your ass was here. I even had put a video together where I was showing them picking apart my locks. I had recorded myself picking apart the lock. Then I deleted the video because I don't think I was doing it right or something. But I used to make videos on my channel and shit like this is shit up. You don't own the internet. You don't run this thing and shit. People
Well,
have been here longer than you.
she's
Now
swear.
she's a content creator, so she may know the knack behind YouTube stuff,
Mm-hmm.
that other people may not know, but she don't own this damn internet and shit. Like, get out of these people have a right to come up here with if they want to. She talking to Sierra like Sierra is her child. Because it's another thing. She's sitting now. This case, she thought she was sitting back making Chris proud. Because yeah, I dogged out your sister. Remember you told me to dog out your sister because you didn't want to do it? But Sierra, that's why I put that comment up there. Sierra said, me and Chris have a relationship present day. This YouTube app caused so much chaos within our family. Because her and Chris did have a
Falling
situation.
out.
And that's what she came on this video. She was saying, yeah, the nigga said, oh, she talking about Chris. The ninja said you was messy as fuck. The ninja said you was messy because that's what Chris was telling her about his sister. But sisters and brothers gonna fall out,
Yeah,
but
they
they
are.
gonna
That's
always
normal.
find their way back to each other. That's
Yeah,
family.
they do that. My children do that all the time. But
Yep.
let me say this. I want to add to what you just said now. The thing is, I think Chris also did that for another reason. He wanted her to sever ties because after he left Jasmine, he didn't want Jasmine to be cool with none of his baby mamas because he learned a lesson about the baby mamas coming together. He didn't want the baby mamas coming together, Jasmine included. He didn't want Jasmine to be cool
You're
with
right. You're
he
right.
didn't want Jasmine to be cool with his sister either. So, that's something to think about too, you know.
That's true.
you know, because of the fact that, why would I want her to be cool with, if I'm leaving her, why do I still want them to talk? You know
So
what I
he
mean?
sent her up to do all this sabotagey
Exactly.
type stuff.
Exactly.
But he don't have no intentions of ever getting back with her. She thinking she doing
Exactly.
this because she fight for the love of her life and shit.
Right. He
He's
don't.
just using her.
Exactly.
That's what she's on here now talking about. she's mad because, and I'm not trying to mention this girl because I don't like to mention other people's name, but she mad because Sierra was talking to Flo. Okay, I'll just say Flo in the background. She went on Flo's whole channel and sat up there and had a whole conversation with Flo on the phone, and Flo still has the video up there. So why is it that you can talk to Flo, but Sierra wasn't allowed to talk to Flo?
Because Jasmine don't want nobody, because Jasmine thinks she own YouTube, and that's a problem. That's exactly what it is. Jasmine thinks she own YouTube. Jasmine thinks she's the only person that should be getting information, or that, you know what I mean. So Jasmine also, she does pit people against each other as well. Jasmine does that too.
But I think a lot
Jasmine,
of it she does because she thinks she's fighting this, like this whole Chris thing is me and you against everybody.
right? But
So
Chris
she
told
does
her
it to show
that.
him the loyalty. But he's in the background laughing his ass off at this stupid
Yes.
heifer.
Yeah, because he tell her that she is his do girl. Because he can call her right now and be like, get up there and say blah 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 blah, and she'll do it.
Exactly.
I was saying, if Chris said he didn't want the black woman, I would have told him deuces and smooches. Right, exactly. I got you, Passion. Okay, okay.
That's why when she broke up with him, she was supposed to put that man on child support and go no contact. When you
Mhm.
go no contact, that helps you to heal and get over the person. Because Chris hates her. Let's just put it out there. Chris hates her. He don't have no intentions of ever getting back her like she think he will. He'll get back to play with her mind and shit like that. It won't even be a total get back, whatever. It'll to further delay her healing process and the mind fuck her. I mean, let's just be clear about
Yeah,
that.
that's all it is.
So she
Truthful.
needs to let him go and heal. Put him on child support. You can't make him be a father. He's not going to be a father. And if he is a father, it's going to be sporadic and so far and in between. So he might as well not be a father.
When he want to do it.
Exactly. And it ain't gonna be much of nothing. And it's
I'm
gonna be what every couple of months he might throw something and shit. Like that's not a father. Why even send your child through that? I'd rather you not have no contact with my child than to come by every once a year, twice a year, and maybe my birthday and say happy birthday. Get the hell out of here so me and my son can heal.
Instead, she sent a cash apps instead of going no contact. Exactly. Yeah, she was sending him cash apps because she knew that was the only way he would talk to her. She thought that that was gonna be the only way he'd talk to her. That
Wait
was
a minute. Where's this money that everybody says that she's been sending to him? This bitch, I'm sorry.
we
She
talking about
can
when he
barely
first
pay.
left her.
Oh, when they was breaking up?
But remember when he first left her? Remember she had to send him that money back that he gave
Oh, the
her.
500 with
Right.
his
So
car payment and shit.
she showed her cash app, and it had, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but she had her cash app up and showing everybody, hey, this is the only way he'll talk to me, if I talk to him through cash app. Like, how can you talk to somebody through cash app unless you're sending them money? And maybe, I don't know, maybe because it's been a long time since I had cash app. So I don't know. Enlighten me with that. Can somebody confirm that you have to had a conversation with a person in order for them to send you something regarding the cash app? Or am I wrong? But yeah, so I thought that was strange within itself. You gotta be honest. That was a little strange, just a tad bit strange. Okay. And so you have to question, like, how does one do that? How does one do that? Okay. you know you still there? I'm hungry. Yeah. And I definitely question, and just like, okay, this video, okay, let me finish, let me hit this up. Hold on, let me push play the video real quick.
DMs. Did you forget? Did you forget, ho? I mean, girl, see, you about to call out your name. Sierra, did you forget? You was in her DMs. You was in.
You calling your what did she do for you to be calling her a hoe? Damn.
Sierra
And she
was in her
posted it.
DMs, but you was up on a whole panel with her, talking to her on the phone about a damn boxing match with Olivia.
Oh, what? Say that again.
She's mad because Sierra was in Flo's DMs, but she was up on the panel with Flo having a whole conversation with her over the phone about having a boxing match with Olivia.
That is crazy.
But she mad because Flo was talking to Sierra. Sierra can talk to who she wants to.
Yeah,
Sierra is a
exactly.
grown woman. You can't reprimand her and tell her what
Y'all
to
not
do.
even friends, and y'all not even friends. You said you she couldn't have nothing to do with your son. You cussed her out. You came up here acted a plum fool. When Sierra came to your house, you said you felt a certain type of way. Remember, because you brought Sierra out actually, because she said something to the effect of Sierra came over to her house and I guess her and Chris had got into it or something, and she was like she disrespected me when she came. I had to check her and this and this and that, and then come to find out, Jasmine did not check her. I think
But
Flo had
old girl can't be friends with her. Old girl should be talking to her in the DMs and on the phone and stuff. But she could go on old girl's panel, call her in and have a whole conversation with the girl. Because you know what? Just like I said earlier, or I said over there on Passion Lisa, I said here, Jasmine just wants to be liked. She
yes,
wants to be liked. She wants friends. So I guess she figured can't beat them, might as well join them. So she went over there, had a whole full-fledged conversation with her, and the girl still has the video up. Hey, I ain't knocking you, because that's what the girl should show. Prove that Jasmine
you
is
so
weak
sure.
as hell. She claimed that this girl did all this shit to her and hips and did this and that and called people and did this and that and shit. But you sit up there having a whole full-fledged conversation with this girl. But you claim she did this and that to you and your big booty ninja. But you having a conversation. But how dare Sierra be in her DMs when Sierra not even really knowing who this lady is?
But
Because
yes,
remember, this lady was reaching out to Sierra, and Sierra didn't really know who she was.
right. And then Jasmine can have all these conversations with all these different type of people, and then get mad when somebody do it to her. But Jasmine, you be reaching behind people's backs too. Let's just call it a
Yeah.
button.
Look
You
at her. She has so much vitriol
and
and
she is
look
angry.
how angry she is. Yeah, look at her
She is
nose
heated.
flaring and
Right.
her hands, her starfish hands and her bobble head and shit. She's mad because she feels like she's fighting for Chris here. That's why she doing all this. Ain't really about Sierra. It's about impressing Chris. Because right after she kind of did this video, remember she came on and did a video and she told everybody Chris and Phil are forever. Y'all are temporary. And
That's
that's when
true.
I knew this girl was full of shit. She then told her subscribers, y'all are temporary. These ninjas are forever. And those subscribers still, that's probably why a lot of them gone too. You telling me all the donations I gave you to get away from this abusive ass man, you telling me that I'm nothing, but these ninjas are forever? I mean, I get what she was saying. She has an attachment with them forever because she have kids. But the way she said it, see, Jasmine don't know how to talk to people. She told them, y'all are temporary. They are forever. So if you can't articulate yourself, maybe you shouldn't be saying shit like that. You don't tell me I'm temporary. Is my dollars temporary? Yes. That's pretty much what you told me. The
Or
money
how
that I
about
fund you are temporary.
or ask them ninjas for that money then. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
And that's why a lot of them gone, why a lot of them don't even view her videos anymore. She's gaining 100 subscribers every week. I don't know how when her views are so low.
Because she's paying for them.
Hmm.
In my opinion. In my opinion.
In my opinion, too. People, her day ones are gone. She'll never get them back. If you don't click on somebody's video for a while, YouTube will unsubscribe you to that person. That's
Mm.
probably how a lot of that happened too. They probably don't even get her notifications that she's going live or she has posted a video. The people gone. You keep talking to your people like that over the years, like what they've have been giving you and suggesting, and the Bible verses and the money and the resources they have given you. You're telling them it's nothing. That these ninjas who do absolutely nothing for their kids or in your life, yeah, Phil get his kids, but outside of getting his kids, what else do Phil do? Because
I,
them girls go over their house with their hair nappy and they come right back to Jasmine
I
house
don't
with
think
their
he do.
hair nappy.
I'm gonna be honest. I think he does the bare minimum. He
Hmm.
keeps them from falling out. You know what I'm saying? That's just my
Girl, when she does take the braids out, the oh, it's a patch over here, hair
yeah.
broken off
Please,
over there and stuff.
please,
They wear those
please, babe.
braids too long. And okay, if you're gonna wear the braids, you gotta moisturize while the braids are in there. All
Yeah,
you gotta do is take that Jerry curl spray, that S-free curl spray, and spray it on the braids. That keeps the moisture sealed into the hair. You just have to moisturize it.
it's the
Good
most
old S
bizarre
curl
thing.
juice, Jerry curl juice.
It's just bizarre to me that you just can't oil their hair. I don't see what the big deal is about that. I even put oil in my son's hair. You know, he's a boy. You know what I mean?
And
But
you don't need nothing expensive. Blue Magic, olive oil in your kitchen cabinet. Well, she can get the olive oil with food stamps. Then you can oil their hair with the olive oil. Coconut oil you can get with food stamps.
you
Castor
said me,
oil. I
you
don't know if
said
you get
me.
that with food stamp, but just little oils like that. Oil their scalp.
But
Moisturize
you can
the
still
hair.
put something in their head. It
Put the
just
moisture in. Seal the moisture in with the oils. Point blank, period. Brush the little
something.
braids and tie it down. She don't even tie their hair down, but have them braids in their hair 3 months at a time.
She don't care. She don't care, and then she comes up here. I do care about my cats. I don't can't believe you guys are saying this. Blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, well, Jasmine, you don't show that though. I mean, all due respect, you just don't show that. I'm not telling her how to show that she love her children. I'm not saying that. I'm saying she don't have to prove nothing to me, right? But it's just the point of stop complaining all the time, or stop trying to get mad at us because we're just pointing out what you show. It's just what you show. I can't go off on what you say because you always saying something. You done got caught in so many lies. I mean, just this conversation alone, you won't let her talk because you know she gonna bust you out.
I
You know she gonna bust you out. That's what we know.
can't believe she's so angry at this girl that she entrusted the girl to watch her son while her and Hips went to Houston.
Yeah.
She was saying this girl was like a sister, but you know what? She did the same thing to Chrissy. She said Chrissy was like the sister that she never had. Then when her and her mama got the argument, I have a sister, mother, that you pushed out of yourself. I have a sister. But you know damn well that sister's not equipped enough to have conversations like you and Chrissy had conversations. Like, cut
Well,
the crap, Jasmine. Mama Dukes wanted you to have, she said that Chrissy was the sister that you never had because your real sister don't have the mental capacity to hold conversations like that. Yeah, you can talk to her and visit her and stuff, but she don't have the mental capacity to do that. Like, it's not the crap. I have a sister, mother that you pushed out of yourself. Like she can sit up there and talk about Chris to her sister. Come on, her sister is gluing macaronis to paper plates and shit. Like, get the hell out of here and
oh
stuff. Like,
shit.
stop. I mean, I'm just being real. She's in the whole
Oh,
group home. She cannot handle the capacity of what Jasmine need as a sister. So Chrissy was like a real sister. That's why Mama Dukes reached out to her when Chris was whooping her ass.
mm, well, damn. I don't know. I just think that it just makes no freaking sense that she has to just be honest with herself. And I just wouldn't keep arguing with everybody. She argues with everybody though. I mean, I just never seen anything like that. Her all of them do that. All of them, but especially her. Like they have certain triggers. Like I've noticed, like even with Chrissy, let you say something about Steffi G. Woo, Chrissy. If she even see that little girl go over to the family house, Chrissy is having a fit. It's like, at the end of the day, you know what I mean. You can't control people on, in laws on who they want to have something to deal with. You know what I mean. You can't control if they want to have more of a relationship with the other child, then that's gonna be on them. You know what I
Right,
mean.
right.
You can't force
Right.
grandparents to want to have relationship, and sometimes it be you. To be honest, sometimes it be you. They might
Hmm.
not want to deal with you like that because they've had other experiences and it wasn't pleasurable. You know what I mean. And they don't want to keep reacting. Maybe your girl is nicer, maybe she's more accommodating when they go to ask the child, well, how the child doing, what could we see, blah blah blah. Maybe that's what it is. You know what I mean. And that happens too. Nobody
Hmm.
is gonna want to deal with all that. I mean, being honest. I mean, me as a
Yeah.
girl, I don't want all that drama. I'm not dealing with all that drama with no baby. Listen, the moment you start creating drama and havoc into trying to incorporate that in my life, baby, I'm probably not gonna deal with you. I'm just gonna be honest. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Just gonna
She
be honest.
really burned a bridge with Sierra. That was the one person
Yeah,
she could probably get a break from
yeah,
Legend
she.
every now and again. She burned that bridge. Sierra is right there in Austin, Texas, or near where she's
Hmm.
at. She has kids that are a little older than Derry, but they can still play with Derry and stuff. She really messed up. Because to me, I would have been just cordial on the strength of, hey, this is his honest shit. But like I said, she did this video right here that she's doing. She cussing Sierra out because she thought this was going to impress Hips, and Hips is going to come back. He
He
still
did.
didn't come back after she went
No
off
way.
on his sister and Alexis. And Chris was really mad at Alexis and his sister, and he was mad at Kenya too. Because remember, they came out with the text messages saying that he
Right.
quit his job so he don't have to
Yeah.
pay child support. And they
Yeah.
talked about him so bad. This was text message between LaKenya and Medusa, and Sierra was somehow co-signing it. So he didn't want to get back at them. He sent Jackson to get back at them. So that's when
Of
she came
course.
out with the trash bag video and shit.
Hmm.
And she was still doing this, hoping that Chris would come back. So now I'm gonna cuss out his sister. I'm gonna give his sister the business. Cause she thinking they still like not family, not cool and shit. Cause that's probably what he telling her. I don't talk to
But
that
that's what
bitch.
they do.
That bitch messy. She,
But that's what
even though
these guys
that's his
do.
sister, she messy. I don't talk to her. But Sierra gets up here and say, me and Chris are cool. We don't have no problem present day. YouTube caused a lot of chaos in the family. Her and Chris is cool at this moment. But Jasmine
But
is
that's
sitting
what
here
happened with
going
Sue.
off.
But that's because she fell out. Just because she falls out with her people, and I've noticed that with women like that, they'll fall out with their people instead of them being, understanding that not everybody's like that. People's family dynamics are different. You know what I mean? And just because you're temporary, it's only temporary. You know what I'm saying? Siblings are going. We are blood. We are blood. We are thick as thieves. You get what I'm saying? Regardless to whether somebody come in and say this or say that, at the end that's gonna be on you. That's gonna be on you. If you foolish enough to believe that this man is gonna stop dealing with his sister because of you, because his sister don't like you, I think some of that's too true too. I believe in my heart of our hearts that Jasmine also put herself in a situation where she was backstabbery, because Jasmine's always backstab people. We've seen a history of that. We see a history of her always trying to fight people, always arguing with people. We see a history of her backstabbing people all the time. I mean, these are people she know. This is just not just no YouTube stuff. This is just her in general. She's done this over and over and over again. Okay. And then she
Oh
gets mad.
Lord. What the hell you doing? Laundry?
Yes, I told you I
Ah,
was trying to dry my I dropped some.
your
I dropped some.
panties?
Get the hell out
You
of here!
drying your panties? Because you with boots on the ground had all that body wash and shit. Are you drying your panties from the
No,
heat?
first of all, shut your ass up. Number one. Number two, I am drying my stuff that was on the floor in my bath. I mean, in my
In your panties?
no,
In your
in
damn panties.
my healing center, in my business. So I dropped some vinegar and I had to get it up and wash it up, and then I had to turn around and put it in the dryer, a wash machine. Well, I washed it and I put it in the dryer.
Well, vinegar is a cleaning agent in and of itself.
Yeah, but I don't want my stuff smelling like vinegar. Who do you want? Do you want?
Vinegar smell dissipates after a while. I'll actually use a conditioner, like a bulk conditioner, Trader Joe's conditioner, and then I rinse that out with vinegar.
Yeah, for your herb, not for your business. I don't want my business to smell like vinegar. I mean, I have products that have vinegar in them that I create, but I don't want my business overall to smell like that.
Okay.
Not a pleasant smell.
Boy, you anal as hell. You anal like this stupid, silly bitch here and shit. But like I had spoken about earlier, like this heifer always talk about this pure heart. It's not that she has a pure heart. Jasmine is a people pleaser. And that's her problem. She likes to please people. It's not a pure heart that you do whatever people tell you to do. That's not having a pure heart. First of all, that's being ignorant. You don't do what people just tell you to do if you don't want to do it. and shit. You do what you want to do in this life and let the rest go. But she's a people pleaser. So she wanted to show Chris that she was body. So yeah, I'm gonna cuss out his sister. I'm gonna threaten his sister because he's saying, I don't fuck with her. I don't talk to her because like you said earlier, he don't want her to know what's going on in his real life and don't
Right.
want the
But
sister
he
to
know his
tell
sister
him.
Sierra would tell her.
Exactly. So
That's what
he already said, yes, Sierra this and Sierra that. So yeah, you
Wait,
go
wait,
on there,
wait,
you
wait,
give
wait,
her the
wait, wait,
business.
wait. Did y'all call for me? Did y'all send for me?
Oh Lord, the body wash queen.
yeah, she was trying to
I
be
thought you
funny.
was
Did
on
y'all
your way
send
to the
for
trail
me?
ride.
She,
No,
you know,
I
she,
had to eat. I had to eat. Y'all just made my sugar drop, and I'm an old doll, so I had
you
to
know, this
eat.
heifer was gonna try to say something slick. So you have to come up her passion because she'll say something real slick and you.
Girl, ain't nothing wrong with the body wash. Nothing wrong with a clean body.
It's better than
Well, Dr. A in there washing her panties, her 10
you know,
pairs
like
of
I was
panties.
gonna say, you can put some vinegar when you wash you know what I'm saying? Your unmentionables.
no,
If like a woman has like some issues,
I don't
put
have
some
it.
vinegar in the line. Not you, but I'm
I
just
actually
saying.
use ammonia in my wash, like for sheets and towels and stuff. I put
No,
ammonia
but
in
you could
there.
put, and when I wash white
Yes,
clothes,
but if you
I'll put
okay,
vinegar and
y'all
baking
getting
soda
beside the
sometimes.
point. The
Wow.
getting beside the point. The point is if you spill vinegar on your floor and you spill it on a rug, you're not gonna let that rug sit in there smelling like vinegar because I'm telling you that whole little
Do
area where
you know
The
now
smell will go
he
away.
was
they're
not feeling.
sterilizing hospitals with vinegar. Instead of
Yes.
using Clorox now, they're using vinegar
That's okay on your floor, but you're gonna wipe it up. I'm gonna wipe it up with something else. Though. I'm not just
on
gonna leave the
and I'm not on the
vinegar
rug, but
because the smell, right? Because the smell. It was on girl. You know how I was. I was trying to get rid of because I saw a fly because the air conditioner dude
Oh
was working
Lord.
on my stuff, and I'm still trying to get my air conditioner working in my business, and they have not finished working on it. Okay. Okay.
Oh, it didn't
Because
get
it
fixed. Oh my
rained today,
goodness.
right? And it rained today, in my business, and it rained today. So I have fans in there, of course. So it's at 75 degrees in there right now. Okay. So
Well,
what
I got 20
happened?
fans in here. I got fans and AC going,
Yeah,
but it's
I
supposed to be
do.
100 degrees here today.
Yeah, I do have right. I have fans. I have more than just those two fans. I got two others. But I'm just saying the point is when you have something like that to happen, you don't want your whole entire business. If the way my business y'all seen how my business is shaped, I don't want it to be smelling like no vinegar. So I had to bring that stuff home, wipe it up, clean it up, and add some extra floor cleanse that I use, right? And it did. I mean, the floor looked good though. I ain't gonna lie, but that's not the point. The point is, I had to bring that stuff home so I can wash it. I wasn't finna let no vinegar. That little boy had his nose turned up, looking at me like, "What is that stink?" So you already know he wasn't gonna say nothing, but he had his nose turned up. So, and he don't like it has it has to have a certain smell. He don't like vinegar smells. I'm telling you, because when I put it in his head, he gets upset. Okay.
Oh. Well, I was listening to y'all, and when you were talking about like how she did that to Sierra, it was almost like she put a curse on her son, and it's like he's carrying a burden that's just not even his.
Right.
And it's just she shouldn't have did that. She shouldn't have did that. Because he
So
needs
hold on, I'm
every
not
family member
understanding.
that he
Hold on,
can get.
I'm not understanding what you mean by that. Like
Like
she put a curse on him. How is the
she
how's the
put something heavy on him, like just I can't describe it, but like you took away love that he could have had from his
true,
auntie.
Yeah.
true?
You
I agree with that.
because he walks around now like nobody's child, like he
Yes,
has
it
no
does.
people.
But she was willing to sacrifice what she had with Sierra. Because remember, she said that Sierra was like a sister to her too. Same thing she said about Chrissy. She was willing to sacrifice that if she thought they was gonna bring Chris back. But you
You
see
left
what
him. She
happened?
left him with. She left him with nobody.
Yeah, because
But
she
she
ended up. Chris
sacrificed.
didn't even come back. Chris
And
didn't
then,
come
and then
back.
the thing is, and the
That
thing
mouth.
is, Chris didn't want her to have a relationship with anybody though, y'all, which is why he never
Yeah, he
really brought
didn't.
her around. which is why he never brought her around people other than her, because at first he was kind of like maybe he could have a little something with her, and so he had Sierra come around. He tried her out, then he seen how what Jasmine was about, and then he didn't want nobody else to have nothing to do with her because he was on his way out that door. You
But
know,
as a mother, sometimes you got to put what you feel about the aunt to the side. And at no point did she consider Legend in this conversation with Sierra,
Exactly.
let
because
me
you
tell
Because
you,
would
she
have bit
lived,
your
that was
tongue on
her
some of
village.
that.
That
Yeah,
was her
you like
village.
that's. I hope I'm explaining what I meant
you
by
are.
like
But
you
what I'm
cursed
gonna
him like
tell
you.
you, right? But what I'm gonna tell you is that I love my sister-in-law. I don't care what nobody talking about.
I love mine too,
And I'm
and my brother
telling you,
mistress.
me too. Me and my
No,
brother-in-laws.
I said my brother mistress.
Oh, gotcha. And I love my brother-in-laws.
I'm
You
joking.
get
I'm
what I'm
joking.
saying?
I've
When
been divorced for over 20 years and I'm still cool with his family. I go to picnics, barbecue. His sister and I were in the same classes in college. We're still friends.
Well, some people you don't get custody of during the divorce. Some you do, and some you don't. So some of and death is like a divorce. I know people are gonna get
yes,
mad when I say it, but so some of my sister-in-laws, I'm still cool with on that side. I'm cool with my brother's wife too. But
Mm.
some people you don't always get custody of the sister-in-law and brother-in-laws
Well,
in the
that's a
divorce.
decision they make. Right
Yeah,
here, this bitch is making the decision for the
yeah.
aunt.
She made the decision for Legend. This
Exactly.
she,
But you
what
right.
love your kid.
her ego was more important than what Legend
I don't
knew.
even think it was her ego. I think she was doing this in earnest to
Love
impress
you.
Hips and
Yep.
thought he was coming back behind this.
Well, I
Mhm.
think
Because
this
she's
part
going
on
entirely too
YouTube,
hard.
this is about her ego because basically Colin got this girl speakerphone. Does Sierra know at this time that she's being recorded on speakerphone?
I think she knows.
But she's live doing this.
Yeah, so I don't know if Sierra knows she's even being, and that's another thing that's manipulative and just it's like I'm gonna go tell the internet on you. And that's how Jasmine does, even with Phil and Hannah and this person. I'm gonna go tell on you. I'm gonna go tell the internet. I'm gonna go
Yeah, but
tell
they
Yeah,
you
but her
YouTube.
mama better not come up here and tell family business. But Jasmine can run up here and tell us every damn thing.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna tell on you. I'm gonna
that's what
embarrass
it
you
is.
and tell on you on
Yeah,
YouTube.
but her mama, you never go to social media with family business, but she can come up here all willy nilly and when she feels like it and shit. Like, get the
Yeah,
hell out of here. That
she
goes back to what we said earlier. She thinks she runs and owns the
Yeah,
internet.
she took it. It just seemed like there was a little bit of life for Stankerbug, and she took it because as long as you're good with the sister gonna take him around the family, even if you don't go. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
True.
Hmm.
You just
And
and he just seemed
Jerry could have met
lonely,
that aunt that was all God fearing in the church that Jasmine
right?
never met. Could
And
have
then
met
when
that
those other
uncle up
kids
there in Giddings that he was staying with and shit. Jasmine never met none of them damn
And see,
people.
them other kids, they go off with their family and all of that. And Legend could have had that too. And Jasmine, if you have not made up with Sierra, you should call Sierra and apologize and
You
let her spend
always
some
giving
time
that
with
heifer
Stank.
some
I
advice. Let me
sure
get the
am.
hell out of
I
here.
sure am. She needs to apologize to Sierra and open up the door for Stank. Stank needs more than her. And she need to put her to the side and put what
You
he
shouldn't
needs.
even have to be telling this heifer this. She should have came to this conclusion all along when she's sitting
Right.
there and every time she got to drag this boy to do damn
Yeah.
DoorDash. That should have crossed her mind
It's
then.
like he's a burden, and
Exactly.
he's a burden, but at the same time, like how he was. I don't know if you watched when Mimi was playing. He was just loud and did it. It was just like, and she was ignoring him, talking about, "Yes, Jesus loves me,
Yeah,
girl."
yeah. But you know what? Though I'm gonna tell you another time. It kind of was felt like he was unwanted in a position when they was having that birthday party, y'all. That was,
Hmm.
to be honest. I went back and looked at that. I was like, this is
It's
really sad.
sad.
It's
And
really
I'm
sad.
not talking about Stinkabug. I'm talking about her.
I'm.
Because really, the child can't be bad. You
It's not.
made him that way.
It's not
You,
that.
yeah, he's
It's not
not
that.
bad.
It's
Well,
not
he is
that.
bad, but you know what I mean.
Right. It's the fact that Philip. them had to kind of grab him and Philip mama, and they was basically like, look, we don't want him here. Like, why? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She
he's
was,
tolerated. Like he's
they
not
don't.
wanted,
He's
he's
not.
tolerated.
It's like he's not wanted anywhere.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Because he's not really a part of Philip and them family, but they'll tolerate him, but they really don't want him around.
Because they
And
know
then
he a
his
child.
family don't want to deal with him. And then Jasmine's family don't really want to deal with Derry.
Uh-uh.
I mean, the brother come over there and cut the grass and play with the boy a little bit. The father do the same, but then they go on about their damn
And I
business.
do think
You
she
don't see
needs a
them till
break.
2 months, 3 months later.
She needs a break from him too. Like you can't just let him depend on you. He will have failure to thrive. It is just not
Well,
good.
that's why he goes to the YMCA play thing. That's why she brought the subscription again with a little
Child, them
DoorDash
is
money.
not your friends at the
And I
YMCA.
don't think, but
He
and you
needs
know what
his
else?
own social life.
And I don't even think that like she works out though. I'm telling you, she just goes there to get babysat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I don't understand why not hire a little teenager on the block to keep him sometimes. He needs a break from her and she needs a break from him. And we need better content. So I need you to find a bit. Do I need to come and babysit so you can go film
Well,
something?
she only got another month or two, and he'll be in the school with the other kids. I mean, or going to some type of
And then
school.
since you mentioned the other kids, I think like Aiden them, they're gonna be like sister and brother, with Phil's kids. They would rather
Yeah,
be in one room, scrunched up in whatever where Hannah them live, than to be at her house where they have their own rooms. But they're all bonded together. They're not bonding with him. They're all in the sports together. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be closer to those kids than they are to him.
Well, that's her fault. Cause once again, trying to please Hips. Hips, when that boy was born, he started to wear that helmet. He told that bitch, "You take care of my son. I don't want none of these other kids even in his face." Caleb was in
Touching
his
him.
face one time, and she snatched that bottle out of Derry's mouth and told her to go wash her face and shit. She was so mad at Caleb.
Wow.
She didn't never want none of those kids touching dairy because Hips didn't want those kids touching dairy. So
that's
now
great.
that's what you get.
Exactly.
He's ostracized from them. He's
Isolated.
isolated from them.
He isolated him and her from
Yeah,
Exactly.
he
All
did.
this
children.
is Jazz was
Then
making,
he
and
said,
I'm saying a lot of this shit she was doing all to please Hips. And that's
yeah,
why I still say Hips still has control over her, and he's not even there and doing nothing in her life.
Do you remember when King Mike would make his videos and he would show her jumping when Chris would come around? She would be, making food, and then she'd come around and she'd be jumping, and Aiden would
She would
jump,
jump,
and
she would flinch,
yeah,
all type of shit.
but she wanted back. She
When
want him
you go to
back.
that first video, this was before he even showed his face, and he it was about the charger, and he said, "Where my shit at, ho?"
yeah.
And
Ooh,
then
I remember
she muted the live, and he was walking by, and she flinched. She like moved over a little shit. I don't know what he used to do to this girl and shit in the very beginning. This is the beginning.
keep
she want
going,
him
keep going.
back. Oh, somebody somebody's background is up, and I don't want to like. I feel like there's been three lives back to back, a trilogy about Jasmine. And I recommend that everybody start with just me's video, then go to mine, and then come to Dr. A's. And hopefully there's something in here, if not that will help Jasmine, that it will help somebody else. Because
It ain't gonna help
it's
her.
sad. Like you were saying, she hasn't ever had anybody to love her.
Mm-mm. And won't
And
if she
see,
keep.
that's another thing, not to cut you off, but that's why, I said I was going to stop coming up on these damn panels and shit like that. But that's one of the reasons I come up. I try to each one teach one. I'm hoping
Hmm.
other people learn from this. Like, you don't have to be a Jasmine. You can take something from these conversations we have.
Well, I'm
That's what
hoping
we
she
have
will
them.
hear some. I'm hoping she will hear something that will help
I
her.
don't think she
I think it's
watched
a
the
wrap.
reactors like that. You think she watched the reactors like that?
She
Yeah.
does. She
And
quotes a
also
lot of stuff
too,
that we say over here.
we're getting stuff from the conversations. It's not just about her. It's like we're learning stuff too.
Exactly. And we're trying to teach others what it
Community.
is we know because we are women of a certain age. Yes, she likes to call us old black grannies, but we
You
comes with
old black
wisdom. We
grannies.
come with knowledge. We've experienced things. We've been through, like, we loved, we lost. We've been through what you've been through before. That's why we
And she
know what to
thinks
do.
people hate. She thinks people hate Stinkabud. And somebody was asking which child would you take? I said I would take Stinkabud. You know what I'm saying? Nobody hates Stinkabud.
I
It's
don't
the
hate him.
way the things you allow him to do. When you're watching a video and he's doing that piercing, screaming and screaming in your ears, you get a negative reaction. And that's not his fault. That's her fault.
Yeah, I wouldn't take him because my son would get irritated.
Kids know
And
who they can mess with.
yeah, my son wouldn't want to deal with him like that. Number two, I wouldn't take him because of I don't think he's potty trained all the way.
I don't
Mm.
think so either.
And
Like
I don't want to be
my
dealing with
3 year old niece with the grandmas, she bounces around, she's doing all kind of stuff. I walk in, I said, "You better eat your potatoes," and she ate. Or my other niece, my older niece, they'll call her and she'll tell her, "You better go. You go get in the corner. You're in trouble." She knows who to play with. She know who she can act like that with. And Stank knows.
exactly.
I wouldn't take him because he cries entirely too much. And I do know that he cries because he can't get his words out. This dumb bitch
Yeah.
talking about use your words. He don't have words to use because he can't verbalize and vocalize himself.
Think
He
about
needs to
it.
be taught. He needs speech therapy and shit. Use your words.
Think
I
about
all
it.
that whining and shit too much for me.
She showed us what she does for him when we were watching it on Mimi's channel, and she said, "Yes, Jesus," and she just sung and was like basically tuning him out. That's what she does to him.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
she did that to the twins too.
Yeah,
When
That's
she
why it
did
was
that
easy to
tonight,
lock them in the room and stuff like that.
yeah.
Before Hips
When
came
I
along,
saw that
them twins used to holler at the top of their
tonight, I
lungs too.
totally tunes him out.
She's used to that. She tuned
Mm.
the twins out. It's nothing new until Hips came in there and started regulating. They stopped all that screaming and shit. He put the fear of God in there. You see, little Ava was pissing on herself when he's standing in the cut.
Oh,
that's sad.
Yeah, especially Ava. Ava's about the sweetest child she have over there.
She is. She too
I would
sweet, but she
take
get what she
Aiden. I
doesn't.
want Aiden.
I want Aiden
Aiden,
too. I would like
yes, I like
Aiden.
Aiden.
I
My
actually
grandson would
want
have a good
Kaylin.
time with Aiden.
You would like
Kaylin,
Aiden?
her whole childhood has been taken away. I would actually dress her, get her hair done professionally. I would really just cater to Kaylin for real. I would
I'm
like
glad
Kaylin
she
because
has
her
Hannah.
childhood was taken.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
I
she
feel
has
bad.
Hannah. She looks up to Hannah.
But Hannah's not doing enough either because just like I said, she goes over to their house with their hair nappy and she comes
Hmm.
back with her hair nappy. Now
That's
Kaylin's old
because
enough to take her
Hannah
own
was,
braids down and moisturize and
but
wash her own hair.
wait a
You're
minute though.
right.
Wait a minute. Hannah was doing their hair at first, and Jasmine didn't appreciate. Jasmine started
Yep, she was
showing out
talking
and stuff.
junk. Hmm.
So why does she need to go get their hair done? And Jasmine is their mama. I wouldn't do it hell with them.
Because Jasmine not going to do it because she feel like I took away your child support for you to watch these kids. But also while you watching them, the money that you should have been giving me for child support, you can take it and buy them clothes. You can take it and buy them shoes. You can take it and get their hair done. That's how she feel about it. She's spiteful too. And she
Uh-huh.
spite her own kids.
But I didn't like how she sent for him some school because she ordered him school clothes and not her
Yeah,
other kids. Why
Because the
would you
other kids
do
are being
that?
taken care
It
of.
doesn't matter. They're still yours. Cause you know money is tight over there. Forget about the child support or whatever. That's 6 kids. You know money is tight, and it doesn't matter what they do over there. You're gonna still have some clothes at my house too.
and
Well, she
Asia.
feel like she did it all while he was locked up and feel like it's his turn now.
And if she hadn't cussed Sierra out, maybe Sierra could have bought some clothes for Stinkabud.
Or
You
gave her
never
clothes
know.
that her son used to
Yeah,
wear. Cause
you
Sierra
My
got two
understanding,
sons, remember?
and from my
you
understanding, they said Asia is taking care of her children. She sends money over there. That's what I
but
heard.
still, you ain't never gonna have enough money for 6 kids. Mm-mm.
No, but she's sitting over there for her kids.
Yeah.
So I don't
And
mind
I
cooking.
was thinking like, okay, six kids is too, it's hard on Hannah. But then I look at Proud Mama of 8, she handling it.
Well, like Kaylin is older, Amaya's older. There are some older children there that can kind of watch themselves. They could watch the younger children too. So I don't feel like it's all. See, that's what I'm saying. How Kaylin's childhood has been taken away. Even
Yeah,
when
because
she's
you're
over to
the
fill up,
oldest.
you can best believe she babysitting and shit over there too.
You're the oldest girl or the oldest child? I'm
When she
hungry.
goes over there, who me?
Yeah. Are you the oldest?
Out of the six of us,
Yeah.
I'm next to the knee baby. I'm number
Okay.
5 out of 6.
Oh, because I was gonna say that's why you would identify with Caitlin. That's why I was asking.
No, but I've identified with her because yeah, I raised my niece. I have a 40-some-year-old niece that I raised. Her birthday was on the 4th of July. She calls me
Oh.
at least once a week. This 40-some-year-old niece, she know what time it is and shit. My mama had custody of her because my oldest sister was 17 when she had her, and she lived with us. But I raised her. I helped her with her homework. I took her to school. I cooked her meals. I ironed her clothes. I gave her baths. She know that shit. Dr. A, you will meet her when I get there, and she'll tell you I raised her. I was the only college graduate and the most, how you say, responsible. I didn't get pregnant in high school. I went through college and everything. My other sisters didn't do that. And I'm not knocking them. I love my sisters dearly, but I was one. So that's why I identify with Kayla. I actually feel so sorry for her because, like I said, even when she's over there at Hannah's and them, she is still responsible for her siblings and Asia kids too. So she's like Hannah's right hand man, just like she has been Jasmine's right hand man. She never really gets a break.
That's true. I didn't even think about it like that. You you might be right, which is probably why Hannah probably like, I ain't doing no her. That's gonna be on here. They probably watch themselves while they over there. But we're talking.
Probably so.
Oh, there's an echo.
What echo?
Maybe it's gone now. But I think this is my last time talking about Jasmine for a while. I think I'm over. I'm over it. But I see that she took a resource away. And I'm glad you had this. I'm hungry because I don't really remember all of this. I watched some of it. I don't remember all these
She
details
deleted
from her
it, then she
argument.
put it on private. And I had caught her while she was live because I was like, why is she going off on this girl? That's why I said you pay for cloud space and stuff because this thing was about 2 hours long.
Mm.
I mean, not 2 hours, or an hour and something. I narrowed it down to like 30 minutes. I just took the important parts out because was an idiot throughout this whole video. I'm like, are you really cussing this lady out that can actually help you? And then she tells her when Dr. A played some of the video, you burned a bridge, you put that bitch in a shredder, you shredded up, you did. You can never talk to my son like
Wow.
Sierra gonna
See, she
lose some
dangled
sleep.
him. She dangled him like a weapon, and in return,
Yeah,
it
but
came back on you.
like Sierra was knocking over people to get at a stinker bug and shit. Sierra wasn't knocking nobody, and she just said the part that Dr. A just played. Maybe she can play it again. She just said, "I didn't talk to that boy for months, and you sent a picture of him and shit." Jasmine wanted to reconnect with the lady. That's why the lady said something. She hadn't been dealing with Darian about 6 months. Jasmine sent the picture over there to her, then telling her you could ask her how happy birthday instead of on somebody panel talking to about him. She didn't say nothing about your damn son.
Matter of fact, didn't they stop people from talking about him in the chat?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
And she
she's
didn't
appalled
like
that
it.
the Sierra's up on a panel with a girl.
Right.
I don't really think that girl ever really talked about Derry. That girl did a lot of shit to Jasmine and Hips, but I don't think she did. She revealed a lot of shit. That's basically it. Jasmine, you can't control no fucking body. Shut up, idiot. But now that's when you sitting over there stressed out. Every time you see that little boy, you reminded of the big mistake you made. And like I said, some mistakes have lasting effect. You just can't say, "Oh, he's here now."
And
Him
when she
saying,
look
looking
at
at he's
him,
here now.
there's no joy in her eyes. Even if she like cuddling him and acting like she love him,
Yeah, it's no
he
joy.
doesn't make her eyes
Exactly.
light up when he
And it's
walks in
really
the
to
room.
rage bait the audience. It's to get people talking. Oh,
Hmm.
she favors Darius. So she don't. I can see it. She don't. Feeding him extra food is not favoring him because you starved the other kid. That's supposed to be favoring him. No, the boy is dirty. He's unkept. His clothes are too big or too little. His nails are dirty. Under his neck is dirty. His ears are dirty. His hair is beady beads. You won't keep his hair cut, groom, moisturized, wash, nothing.
Well, she not
Somebody
gonna
was,
have to worry about that soon because it looks like a ringworm, and
oh boy.
somebody had talked about that patch. You know, because they have ringworms. Somebody had mentioned it on Mimi's thing that yeah, that's
You probably
like
won't go in this
contagious. Yeah,
Well,
so
maybe it's like cerebric dermatitis.
no, it looks like a patch is missing. Like
Oh
a,
Lord
I
have
hope it's
mercy.
not but from that smallpox blanket, he could get ringworms from that. I think
Mhm.
somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but that seemed like that could cause some types of fungus.
Yeah, and then her cutting his hair not properly and not cleaning off those clippers can also give you ringworm. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to clean off the clippers each use. You're supposed to sterilize them every time you use it, even if you use them on your own head. You're
Well,
supposed to.
that
It's
lets
too
you
much
know she's not going to
responsibility.
a
I'm getting wore
professional.
out just talking about it. Ooh,
That
it's too
shows
much
that she's not taking
responsibility.
him to a professional barber
No,
then.
it looked like she didn't take him to a professional barber. Look how his hair
Because a
looked.
professional barber would keep their clippers and all their
Yeah,
instruments in the
but she
solution
don't.
clean.
But look at the barber though. I mean, look at his hair. You know she ain't taking him to no professional barber. I mean, we can go play this game.
And then why put your baby out here for people to talk about? Put him look, even with Ava now that she's doing cheerleading. Jasmine, try the beauty school and keep her hair up. Don't have her
They're
looking
not gonna
like
let
that
her.
being
They're
a
not gonna let her. They're
cheerleader.
not
Because
gonna
then
let
you
her.
got to think about the other girls. That's gonna low self esteem.
But a lot
She
of times,
don't have the money. Y'all expected too much for her. Didn't she just do a video saying she can't even pay her water bill? She
I
can't
said
even watch
the
her.
beauty
She
college.
can't even wash her kids' ass, and y'all telling her to pay to get their hair
I
done.
thought she said, did she? So she talked about the water bill. I didn't know that
I
she.
don't know if she talked about it or not. That
I
was
didn't
the
hear her talking
title,
about
her clickbait title. For her to
it because
even
it was
say
just
some
a
shit
clickbait.
like that and stuff, to me, is despicable. What you, she don't realize the power of the tongue, the power of what you put out here in this universe and shit. She don't realize. She thinking
But
she
you
just
just said
clickbaiting.
about money. I just showed y'all ways that she could actually even save money. Do you know that couponing? You make money couponing.
Yeah, she don't want to
The
though.
thing about the
She too
couponing though, it's a
good.
lot of shit I wouldn't even use.
You
Like
know,
how
That's
many
when you sell
bathroom things
it.
I need, and how many times do I need to wash my clothes?
But
It's
okay, yeah, it doesn't work good if you're just like one person because I have a friend that's like that. Like it's just me. I get that. But you can also sell the stockpile that you make. I'm talking about not people that are good, y'all got money, y'all bougie people, but
I ain't got money.
people like me that need more income, you can sell your stockpile. And also, even though you buy the item, some items are money makers. And you can buy, it's a business. It's people who, okay, they get stuff like that and they sell it online.
you will see the problem is Jasmine's not. Listen, Jasmine thinks she too good to do all this stuff, y'all.
Yep, I'm just saying ways to extend the budget so that there is money for hairdos and stuff like that. You got to get creative.
Mama Dukes used to do their hair, but due to her arthritis and other things going on with her, she can't do it. Jasmine know how to do hair. Jasmine needs to just sit back and take the time, do those kids' hair at least once a month. Once
And
a
that's
month
why
not gonna
too
kill her.
I say being part of some type of sisterhood, club or group would be helpful because there's resources in that. One somebody might know how to braid, and or but she does know how to braid, but like you help each other. It's kind of like with the military. When you travel with the military, you're not going to be near people that you know, so you become a family, you become a community, and she
But
needs a
she's too
community.
ignorant to do that. If you're going to record a lady, not just record her, okay, I can record somebody for my personal records just in case something happened. But you record this lady just touching on your grass. See how I tell your grass? You put her on your thumbnail and within your video and shit. If she would do shit like that to the people she have to live with, how she gonna make friends and
Right.
shit
And
like
does
that?
she know all it would take is for somebody to put that lady's picture in a Google search, and boom, they can find her and tell her what she did.
She can't even be cordial with her neighbors. Why she just didn't go out there and say, "May I help you, ma'am? Is there a problem?" No, she knew the lady was there about the grass. That's why she took the ass out there and cut it. But
And
if you
tried to
can't
flip
be
it.
cordial, exactly. If you can't be cordial with something like your neighbors, good morning, good afternoon, and shit, how you gonna make friends in a sister circle and shit? How you gonna even conduct yourself? You see when she's around Phil and them that family, she's sitting all by herself. She got a video. She was trying. Doctor A, you played it when she was trying to show Chris's
No, I
Philip's
played
mama.
it. I
Oh, you
played it
played. She
tonight.
trying to show Philip's mama, but
Wait,
Philip's
no, it's
mama
not.
sitting all the way over there and shit. That family don't fuck with her, and she holding Derry like Derry a newborn baby.
Like he's 6 months old.
Yeah, like
But
he
I
a
guess it's
newborn in
because
6 months.
I wanna see solutions. I don't want to talk about somebody all day long and then there's no solutions at the end. But I
She
know
don't
she
want
gotta want them.
solutions. Do
She
you
gotta
really?
want them.
This lady don't want no solution, so that's why we
She
just
don't.
talk.
She don't. She don't. We just
Maybe
let. Well,
somebody
maybe.
else will get the lesson.
Yeah,
She
and
not
maybe
gonna
it's
get it.
helping us. Maybe it's helping us. We're informing
Exactly.
each other of stuff. So maybe it's here. This is for us
Because
because.
you know one thing I did do? I got
Uh-huh.
more friendly with my neighbors. I used to just kind of high and by. Now I actually stop and have conversation. That's something I learned from this idiot who want to post her damn neighbors up and shit like she blasted them. I'm
I've
like, let
known
me
my
actually
neighbors
go and have a
for
conversation with my neighbors.
I've known my neighbors for almost 25 years.
I speak to my neighbors, okay?
Yeah, I used to just speak high and by, but now I literally like stand in the
We get
hallway
along good.
and have like a little conversation with them.
Used
We
to
don't
be
hurt
like,
nobody.
you don't wait, did you say you don't speak to your neighbors?
No, I said I
Did
speak
you
to.
say you don't speak to your neighbors?
No, I said I do.
Oh,
Uh,
Maybe damn. Give
but
me.
she's saying
that's
that's
good for
all she does.
security. That's good for security because if they know just not in your business, but they know if something looking funny over there at your house. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have some type of high and by. Oh,
Exactly. So she watching the lady through her ring cam, look at her damn Why she just didn't go out there and introduce herself? Hi, I'm Jazz,
she
my
said she
Jazzy life.
wasn't home. It
Oh.
sounded like she said she wasn't home, and then she checked the ring
Okay, but
camera
when she was
footage and
cutting the
saw that.
grass, we clearly saw the lady across the damn
Yeah,
street. She had saw the footage by then. Why not she just did go over there and introduce herself to the lady? Hi, I'm my Jazzy life. How are you? Oh, you live across here? Over here? Okay, good to meet you.
Jasmine's
No,
a
but you got the lady on your thumbnail and in your damn video, and you expect this heifer to go somewhere and make a family circle, make her own village?
yeah. I expect something because I really do. Because let me go back to Sierra for a minute. She's cutting off his lineage, his history. Yeah, it should be Quiz's place and all of that. But because we're watching her go in on this auntie, like the access that she just cut off with this. And Sierra seemed like she might be forgiving and would accept an apology. That don't mean she gotta deal with Jasmine in order to deal with Stinkabud. And then what if something happens to her? Who's gonna take Stinkabud? He needs to know somebody.
maybe Hannah will find it in her heart to take him.
Lord, you Hannah got her hands full.
Pastor,
Okay.
do you know you've always had your mother and father in your life? Do you know how many people it is never knew their father? So, and not knowing their father, they never knew that father side of the family. I'm one of those products. I never knew my father, never knew my his sisters and brother. He even got other kids. I never knew those people and things like that. It
You
is
have
what it is.
siblings,
But
step
I
siblings.
got siblings, and some older than me, some younger than me from him. But I never met them. They could come right in my face right now, and I wouldn't even know who's who. Some
Yeah,
people
it
just
is
go through
what it
life like
is,
that.
but it is what it is. But Sierra is actually here and was involved.
Well, she burned the bridge. If Dr. A, if you want to continue with the video, because I want to hear this bitch tell us she burnt it up, threw it in the shredder, like she this lady was knocking over.
You on mute. Okay, I'll put it on. Hold on.
And you felt some type of way because she exposed it. She exposed you on social media, flow, nigga. You know. Oh, okay, all right. Now we delusional. We're delusional. All right. What do you want me to listen to? What do you want me to listen to? What do you want me to listen to? Oh God. Instead of saying, "Hey, legend, happy birthday," I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna talk shit or where the fuck you did because she took the video down. That's what you did instead. All right. Answer your question. Did I go to your house and put my fingers in your face? That ain't fucking true, but you said it. That you put your fingers in my face. Oh my God, what are you, Sierra? What the fuck are you talking
You did
about?
say that.
Sierra, no. What the fuck are you talking about? I never said you went to my house and put your fingers in my face.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like, oh, you watch the fucking YouTube too fucking much. I put that on my son. I ain't say that shit. I never,
See,
cause
why
nigga, I
are
would
you
never
putting
let a
stuff on
motherfucker
your
put their fingers in
son?
my. Bro, see, this is why I can't.
Why are you putting
Is why I
stuff
can't
on
talk to
your
you, bro. You
son?
making me
Exactly.
shake because it's irritating me now. Because you just said that I said that
You did say
you
that though.
literally said that you went to my house and I would never allow no bitch to
Mm-mm-mm.
put their fingers in my face, and I stand on that. And that's I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Everybody know that I'm about that. I would not a bitch to put.
Jasmine, you did say that though. But
Wait, but
okay.
y'all, here's
So of
the
course I would not.
wait a minute.
Go ahead, go ahead.
The diabolical part is that she's doing this in front of us on YouTube.
Let's
Like,
say.
why?
Instead of having this conversation behind closed
Right,
doors.
and now you want to act like a drunk baby. She is theatrical up here, okay?
She is. She's screaming at this lady like this lady owe her something. Here told you this lady don't owe you shit. I keep telling y'all she let go of the notion that this world owe her something. She's screaming and hollering at this lady like this lady owe her something.
Mm-mm-mm. Let's go.
I say that. That sounds so weak, bitch. I would, girl. See, about to. I'm starting to think that this woman, and she wonder this motherfucker don't want to talk to her. She wonder.
Mm-mm-mm.
See right here.
Motherfucker
Mm-mm.
Hey,
said she
Dr. A.
messy.
Dr. A, see what she's saying? She
Yep.
thinking her and Chris don't talk no more. She said he said she's messy, and she wonder why this motherfucker don't want to talk to her. She talk about Chris. She think they don't talk no damn more. Because this is what Chris is telling her to go after Sierra. But Sierra says up here, she wrote that comment in somebody's chat, whoever I took this video from, she wrote it in their chat. Me and Chris, that's when she was on West Coast Suma panel. She said, me and Chris have a relationship present day. This YouTube app caused so much chaos within our family. They cool at this point. But this dummy don't know that. So yeah, the motherfucker says she messy, and he wonder why he don't talk to her. They talk now. See, that's what you don't know, you stupid ass. You fighting a battle that's not yours to fight. And Chris not even caring. Chris, like Dr. A said earlier, Chris just don't want her to talk to his sister to find out certain things about him, with how he's moving and what he was doing and shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, and
He-
what he's doing now.
exactly, leaving this dum dum in the dark.
And see,
Exactly.
it would have been to her benefit this to treat Sierra.
But
Um,
she got all the tea.
yes, you should have been being good to his sister, not bad.
But
You know
this
what? She made up with so called made up with Ming and Chrissy. and
Right.
she made up with her mama supposedly.
Because
All
it
these
was a
people.
benefit because
She just,
she needed Chrissy and Mean to go after live with her. That's what in her mind.
and she made up with her mama supposedly. So why she can't go over here and make up with
I
Sierra?
would. I would because it's not about you. It's about Stankerwood. And I would be like, you know what? You don't even have to deal with me. But every now and then, I'll bring him over there, let him know his first cousins and stuff.
Man, in this same video, this helper talks about y'all don't even have the same last name. She trying to like poke at Sierra because Sierra's not a Bowser. Regardless, she's a Bowser or not, they got the same mammy. They got the
But wasn't
same
the mom
mama.
married? The mom was actually married to Sierra's father.
But it don't matter. They got the same mama. Well, I got siblings. We don't share the same
Yeah,
dad,
that don't mean.
but
What
we
does that
we
mean?
came out of the same twat, and that's how my mother raised us. I don't give a fuck who father is who.
And
Y'all
who
all
last
came
name
out of
is
this,
what? Right.
so y'all are one. Ain't no step brother, no step sister, none
No,
of
we
that.
don't do that.
Yeah,
And we
we
don't
don't do
do
that either.
halves. That's your brother, that's your sister. I was raised like that. We don't
But
do no
this idiot
halves.
on here talking about y'all don't even have the same last name. You and your brother. Oh no, your brother from your daddy's white queen. He has the same name as you. But I don't even see that little boy. That boy, he's a teenager now. He's a grown man. He's like what, 21? I don't even see him come over there and visit Jasmine's slow dumb ass.
I've never seen what he looks like.
He's very handsome.
Was he at the I know like the mom, they were at a dinner not too
Yeah,
long
the
ago. He
Christmas.
was there.
The Christmas gatherings. He's there with his mama and his daddy. He don't fuck with Jasmine nor Keyshawn for real.
She got
Mm.
Mama Dukes
But
making go
Keyshawn grew
over
up closer to him, right? Because didn't he eventually end up going to stay with them when he kept
Yeah, he
being
did.
left?
Yeah, he actually raised his son with his white queen. He didn't raise Jasmine and Keyshawn.
But
He
didn't Keyshawn have to go
go
to
live with
them?
his this white girlfriend. His white queen that he's lived with now. They've been
Oh.
engaged for what, over a year. They still ain't got married. When they getting married?
Girl, that was
The
just
hell, all this dysfunction that runs around here. But he raised the son he had with his white queen. He left Jasmine and Keyshawn to fend for their damn self. Jasmine, shut up. Your brother may have the same last name as you, but y'all don't have the same mama. Y'all sharing the same daddy. Chris and his sister share the same mama. The fuck? She think this is like it's a dig at her. Y'all don't even share the same last name. They got the same mammy. Dumbass. Hey, Pastor Lisa, if you say one more time she burnt the bridge on the village, I'm gonna get over there and gonna knock them boots off of your ground because no, she don't deserve that. How she talking to this girl? This girl can't even get a word
Yeah.
in and shit, and this bitch talking to her like Sierra owe her something. That's an auntie.
yeah. What I got to do with that? Just because you ain't messing with them don't mean I have to. I have to not mess with them. I don't know what that's about with people.
Trying to make her feel bad.
Control.
Yeah, I don't have the same last name. Yeah. Your son is a Bowser because his dad was about. But what you said, Pastor Lisa? Her mama married Sierra's dad.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Hmm. But didn't think Chris' dad was good enough to marry and shit.
We don't really know what ever happened because Quiz didn't want to talk about it.
He talked about some things. I got that video up too, where he went into a little depth about his
I just
father and shit.
remember when he was telling her to stop and Jasmine just kept trying to go in about the
And yeah,
dad and the dad.
and if he get in contact with his father, it'll be because of me, because I do investigation and shit. Like, just shut up. You thought you was turning Chris World around and upside down and making major moves in his damn life. He didn't need you to do shit for him. All he wanted you to do, keep them damn meats on that damn grill.
Wait, but she did make major moves in his life. That's why he's paying Medusa child support right now.
Well, you read about that. Okay, I'm gonna go on mute. She just pissing me off here. How she talking about this lady? Like this lady owe her something. Like the lady laid down with her and had sneaker bug.
Yeah,
Think a
she kind
bug.
of, it's really weird. I ain't gonna front. Just really weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Anyway, We almost wrapping this up, y'all. We gonna continue this tomorrow. I'm gonna watch this video. We gonna watch this video all the way through.
You're messy. All I wanted was for my son to have his aunt leave, let bygones be bygones type shit, right? And it's a social media spot. I don't get paid from social media. You're right. You're fucking right.
Mm,
You're fucking right. So what
mm.
came from it?
Yes.
She keeps saying she had to speak her truth. But she should have spoke her truth when everybody else did. But she decided to come on here a year later. Talk about legend. Come on. You think I get on here and talk about this bitch whenever I do touch? And then she said, y'all, if you've been here, y'all know me. Her words that came out of her mouth, and this is how I know that it's coming from like it came from a reactor, because I feel like I seen that somewhere. I don't know, but she said, why the fuck would I even say this? She said, y'all heard it. She said, you told them that I put my hands in your face. Y'all know me. If a motherfucker
Yes.
didn't have been police, y'all would have seen a police report. I was not pregnant.
We see.
Anytime, well, at the end when we was talking,
It's
I
funny.
was not pregnant. I never came on this platform and said this one put her hands in my face. What? But that's her problem, is that she watches
You
reactors.
getting high? You
That's
get
where this is where it initially started, because that's who she brought that glow. She brought that person to us. Didn't know who she was until that day. He
See,
knows. He
she talks.
knows
You
because I told
hear
him I
her
was gonna
talking
block
about
her.
Flo. You heard her
right.
mention Flo name, but
I
Flo got a
haven't
video
talked to
up
her
right now.
since.
And
I
this
sent her a
bitch
picture
sat
of her
on a
lip,
whole
and
panel
I was still in the
talking to her.
house. But instead, she said, instead, like, that's not giving. I want to be in my nephew life. That's giving. I'm just messy. And I hate to say it because I took your side, I got your back for it. But you know, it is what it is. I don't care no more. You know, you want to sit here and talk shit for some odd reason with this clown about she ain't never spoke about me, girl. Miss me with
But
that.
she went in her
So
mod chat.
talking about
She
legend
went in
and you
her
called
mod
both
chat,
of
and her
us.
mod
You
exposed
are
it
also
that she
lying
talked
about Flo.
about
I never
Chris
inboxed her.
business, Sierra
Girl,
business, and everybody else business. She can do
girl,
it, but
that
nobody
shit was
else can
already
do it.
exposed. It was exposed on her page. It's so crazy how you say you never inboxed Flo, but you call crying because she exposed you. Child, I don't got the energy to deal with that. Like, I don't even give a fuck. I don't care. Like, you're so draining. Damn, I haven't seen your ear and your back draining the fuck out of me. Like, leave. Like, what is your purpose, bro? Leave me alone. Leave me and my son alone. You ain't gotta have no ties. Y'all don't even got the same last name, bro. Like, just back.
You
Bro,
hear
like,
her?
at this
You
point,
hear her with the same last name bullshit.
Yeah. What that got to do
Like
with it?
that's a hit at Sierra. They ain't got the same last name. They
A
got the
hit on.
same mama. Dumbass. She's a dumbass. That's why she going through what she going through now. And to me, she everything she's going through, she deserved. People saying she didn't deserve this. She deserved this and more. Trying to take a low blow at the girl. Talking about they ain't got the same last name.
This was coming and coming that something was going to happen. This is like a pebble with this situation with Liv, because if something needed to stop her, and I hope this gets her attention, but she was laughing so it didn't. But she keeps this type of attitude, something worse is going to happen. She going to come across somebody that's bigger and badder, and they're not going to just sit and argue with you on the phone.
Yeah, because she think it's all the time just keeping it YouTube. She just see from
Mm-mm.
this incident that it can be taken off of YouTube. That's what people got mad at Liv, because they said she should have strictly kept the YouTube. She shouldn't have been a cop caller, but Liv is a cop caller. And she even said in the video that I posted, call me a Karen. I don't care. I'm reporting her damn ass. So she's a self-proclaimed Karen. So what the fuck did you expect? Everybody ain't gonna keep it YouTube.
Well, hopefully this will slow Jasmine down, because she's gonna do this to somebody that's gonna give her back what she putting out. So I maybe this
No,
is
she
gonna.
won't. No, she won't get the lesson because she was just recording her neighbor. This is somebody, even after well, she didn't go through the court case yet, but she was going
Mhm.
through this shit with Olivia. You still recording your neighbor. You got to live in that neighborhood and you recording old ladies and shit. Don't know who this lady is, don't know who she's related to. Pastor Lisa, you showed us a video on your panel where these two are fighting in the parking lot with cars, playing bumper cars
Mhm.
and shit. You don't know what people, what mood they might get in.
And
Somebody
that's
may
what
play
I'm
bumper
saying.
car with a
She gonna
house.
buck up on the wrong person. I'm hoping she learned. There's always a warning before destruction. You get a pebble, a
Mm,
rock, and a boulder. Okay. Right
mm.
now, I don't know if the situation with Liv is a pebble for her, but if she doesn't get the lesson, it's gonna get bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
showing up in her life for a reason.
It's been showing up. All that her channel was
Hmm.
taken down.
They
The
won't listen.
the thing would live. It's been subtle signs through the past couple of years. What it's really showing her, it's time for her to leave these YouTube streets alone and become legit, like do some real legit work. Obviously, this shit ain't working for her. It ain't worked in damn years and shit. You ain't getting no fucking plaque. You just not doing that. You ain't making the big buku money. It's just kind of over for you. It's trying to tell her maybe go back and get further your education and shit. Maybe get some certificates and shit. Do something else with your life. You're midlife now. Besides playing basketball, that ain't it either.
Right, Oshun. These are warnings. You got this little warning that you got the little slap on the wrist, little tap on the hand, and then come. But it's crazy because she came back and was lying about the whole thing. It was
Exactly.
dismissed. Girl, I would
Yeah.
learn now before because the lesson is gonna get harder
And I
if
told
you
that
don't get it
judge,
now.
I'm not doing this and I'm not doing, you gonna take that off my record. Y'all not gonna play me and shit. She's making it seem like that's how she talked to the damn judge. But then just me come and blow that whole theory right out of the fucking water and shit. See, everything you do in the dark comes to light any damn way.
I'm surprised nobody went to the courthouse. See, Jasmine, they don't even care enough to stop
Yeah,
you
because it was
to
no
the
big damn
courthouse.
deal. Because I done seen plenty of people say in the chats that they live right there in Austin, Texas, and none of them
Did
even,
nobody go to your
nobody even
court
go.
date?
Nobody give a damn about that damn girl. Austin,
I saw.
Dallas, wherever the fuck she was at.
All right, y'all. We wrapping up, y'all. We got 5 more minutes, y'all. 5 more minutes on this video. Then we gonna say our closing words, okay?
And I don't care what she say. Like I said, I don't. This type of person. She could talk to every baby mama. I really don't care. I don't care.
Yes, you do. But okay.
Oh my God, can I say it from my core? I wish I could say it. Like I wish she could feel me when I say this. I wish that she could be in my body when I say I don't give a
Mm-mm,
fuck.
that's
Be involved. I don't give a fuck what they
See,
say. I
no,
no,
don't.
no, no. See, she
don't.
get that shit from Chris. Chris used to say shit like that. I don't care. I don't care. I in my body. I don't care. That's how he talked to
Well, why
Jasmine.
you want you? Why wish
You
she was?
breaking up. You
I
breaking
feel
up.
violated.
You breaking up. What you say?
I said I
Hello.
feel violated.
Because of
She said
what?
I wish you could be in my body.
Because she's an idiot. Talking about
That's
she don't
nasty.
care. But you see, she didn't burn a damn bridge. Talking about she don't care. She don't care. I feel it in my core. And that's the way Chris used to talk to her. Every time he went to her, to him with this YouTube shit, that's how he would talk to her. I don't care. I don't care. This one video, that's all he's saying back to back. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That's what she done borrowed his mannerisms and everything. Look at her in this still shot. Got a starfish head, all your head turned to the sky and shit. Jasmine, you a theatrical dumb bitch. This the shit that pisses me off. You burning the only bridge you had because you hoping it'll bring that ninja back, and he's sitting back somewhere laughing at your dumb ass. Like, yeah, she won't be getting no info from my sister. She won't get
That's
no
right.
info from her. She didn't burn that bridge. My sister won't be telling her shit. That could have been your ally. Dumb.
Mm-mm. All right, what's your closing words? I'm gonna wrap this up.
I don't want to play with Jasmine no more. I want this out of my head. I got better stuff to do with my time. I ain't doing another day, going this deep into her because I just feel like there's no resolution. I feel like I'm going in circles with it. Um and I wish she would come out and speak her truth. Come out and talk, be honest, stop lying about this cuz people found out what happened in court. But speak your truth and Girl, get help. Get help. Live your life. You're too young, girl. Get out, live your life, Jasmine.
Okay, I'm hungry.
Uh, Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And my closing remarks are she had to lie. She had to lie. She had to come across trying to make herself look good because she really don't want to admit defeat to Olivia. She would probably admit it to anybody else but Olivia. She don't want to admit that Liv got the best of her in this situation. Just me said that neither one of them won. But to me, Olivia won this.
Well,
Olivia
she
life,
eventually said live one. She said live
yeah,
one.
because Liv got her hemmed up for the past 5 months and for the next 2 months until
She
September.
got her stressed. I mean, she had her Jasmine
Yeah,
stressed out.
got her stressed the hell out
She
for
couldn't,
these past months.
couldn't
So
even put out.
to me, she won. You Nobody should ever have that best of you like that and shit. If you're on top of things and shit, you would never have to feel like that where you need to come on here and lie to make yourself look good. Knowing the people was gonna get the transcripts or whatever. Oh, they ain't even got the transcripts yet. That was just the court documents and shit. Wait till the transcripts come out, and then we really gonna see if you told that judge what you gonna do and what you ain't gonna
Oh
do.
yeah, huh? It's gonna say everything.
Exactly. So bitch, you can't lie. The truth
They
is
should
always
be
out there.
how long? Okay, like Diddy transcripts were ready the same day. Shouldn't the transcripts be ready?
I don't know, but just me.
Just
If you're
me gonna know.
listening,
She gonna find
if
out.
when you get them, please do a live. I will definitely fall in your chat because I want to
Oh,
see. Did she tell that judge you ain't gonna give me no time and no communities? I want this off my record now and right now. You ain't playing me. I want to see if she told the judge that. And shit. I bet you she was crying the whole damn time. Oh, weak bitch. Yes, I'm gonna talk about it. Pastor Lisa, you might not want to talk about it no more. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
talk
try.
about it till I can't talk no more.
Talking about
I
her.
just don't want to be them old black grannies. They talk for 15 hours about that poor
I
girl.
don't care.
No, I don't even want to hear that. But let me say, I forgot to say this, y'all. I got my boots on the ground, so I got to pick me out what hat I'm gonna wear tonight. I don't know about wearing no boots tonight, y'all. I don't know. I got my fans, all right. So I see
Well,
y'all keep. I might go live tonight at the thing.
okay, we'll be there.
All right. Thank you, Dr. A, for having me. Bye
All right,
bye.
thank you so much. I'm gonna talk about Jasmine until y'all don't want me to talk about Jasmine. Sometimes my energy be like, I shouldn't talk about it, but then y'all be like, go up there and talk about Jasmine. We want to hear it. So
And remember this spot where you left off with her
I'm,
starfish hands and her looking to the heavens, her looking
gonna
to
be,
the heavens for answers and shit. We
I'm
gonna
gonna come.
start it right at this stupid bitch right here.
Okay, I'm gonna come live earlier than I usually do tomorrow because I gotta
Get
because I
in
want
my body and see I don't care. Who said some stupid shit like that?
to.
Get in my
I
body and
was I
feel
was
me.
saying too.
Have a good morning, I should say.
All right, y'all. I'm out.